I first found out about Civil at UL from my home study abroad office back at Montana State University. Some friends and I were walking back from class one day and I happened to pass the study abroad office. Kind of on a spur of the moment thing, I went in and asked for some information on engineering programs, and Civil at UL was a new program that they hadn't made a pamphlet for. I wanted an English speaking program because I'm not fluent in any languages to take upper division science and engineering credits. And I couldn't really afford to take a whole year off of school. I needed to be able to study my own curriculum as well. And Civil at UL it did everything. And my credits will transfer back, which is hard to find as an engineering student. Studying abroad here has been really aided by the support I have back home, both from my parents, whether it's, oh mom, can you check the mail for this, or can you mail this for me, or find this piece of paper, but especially from my lecturers at home as well. They were really supportive in me coming over here, and if I wasn't sure what a class count or if the curriculum was exact on, they were behind me the whole way saying, oh, if it doesn't, we'll figure it out when we come back and we'll help you, and just go have the experience and we'll sort the paperwork out. So I emailed Declan Phillips, who is head of the civil engineering course here, and he gave me some insight on what the different classes entailed and kind of how things worked. And then once I came here, I actually met with him and other faculty members to kind of figure out my schedule a little more. My intention was to take sort of a hodgepodge of classes, maybe go through a schedule and choose what fit my curriculum or what fit my time, and kind of like we do at home. But here, it's a little different. They actually give the students their schedules. So I found some challenges with that, and Declan sat me down and said, you're welcome to take your variety of courses, but you can take this, just go straight into the third year curriculum with this integrated design project, which I ended up doing, which was a great idea. My learning experience here at the University of Limerick has been different than I'm used to learning material back home. We kind of have the traditional students go in, sit for a lecture, take notes, go on, study, take exams, you get your grade. Whereas here, it's just a little different. It's much more, it's group-based, a lot of it. We have an IDP project where you work with different students. You come together, kind of sort out what you need to know, what gaps there are in your information, maybe what you need to know to be able to complete your project. And you go off, research individually, come back again, share what you've learned with the group, where your suggestions for further development of the project, and then you also probably be able to go to your lecture and ask for specific information, like, oh, I need more information on floor slabs, things like that. So then they can kind of help direct your learning in the classroom to what you're trying to achieve in your project. So the IDP is this awesome big project that encompasses material that you're learning through the semester from 4 different modules. Ours was a ocean research center up in Galway that took on aspects from R&C, design and masonry, structural theory, soil mechanics, and professional practice, which was kind of a mixture of surveying and AutoCAD and all different sorts of things needed, health and safety. So yeah, it was great. So we came and got into a group, about 6 students, and we met twice a week in 2-hour-long sessions to work with it, which was great. I was a little nervous coming in my sort of traditional style lecture and exam experience from back home. We don't really work in groups very much, so I was slightly anxious on how that was going to work, but it actually was the greatest thing. The other students were there to kind of help when there was something someone was really proficient at, but others were maybe struggling with. We could bounce ideas off of each other. And then for me, coming in as a new person, it was great because I was in that close-knit group of people, so I just really made friends and got involved with the class that way.